Cheers, everybody. We are back with the most iconic intro music that ever existed. Much better than any other podcast that Brendan Snowden has ever been on. TJ Pinger, Brendan Snowden, and Ben Cock. Gentlemen, it's Louisville week. How you guys doing?
Week. Ooh, super stoked.
Do you guys know the correct pronunciation of the city we're going to venture? Louisville, I think is how they say it there.
Louisville.
So what you're supposed to do is, my buddy Ben Jones is from Louisville, is you got to gutter Louisville. Do it. Louisville. There you go. You guys got it.
Louisville.
Mm-hmm. You're the Louisvillians now.
How many bourbons do you have to have before you can actually say that properly?
Oh, yeah, it does sound like you're drunk. That is how
like you're
you got to slur it.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
I just wanted to stare at Brendan for a minute.
Great story.
All right. Thank you guys for hanging out tonight. We're going to do something a little bit different. It's fall. We're trying to do a little bit different content. And so what we're going to do on tonight's podcast is we're going to plan out our Louisville trip. Louisville. Our Louisville trip. I was trying to call Brendan on Saturday. He ignored me. Ben didn't want to make plans on Saturday night, so we didn't. We just kind of rolled with what we had. But I had this great idea, thanks to no influence from anyone else but myself. Nothing that Brendan said made me think of this, to just plan out our trip on the podcast. And if people like that, great. If they don't, whatever. We're going to drink all weekend in Louisville, and you'll be at home not drinking all weekend in Louisville. So screw you.
We'll also just forget how bad it bombed if it does bomb. So
we'll get bombed and we'll forget the bomb. The bombers.
Bomb.
Yeah, the bombers will become the bombed, is what we believe here, right?
I don't know about that. I'm not sure that's a motto that I subscribe.
Brendan, before we go on to this, don't steal my catchphrase that I told you about the other day, off record, top secret.
I wouldn't dare, TJ.
But while we're all sitting here on the bench, how...
I like it. Like every 3 episodes, TJ catches me something that's actually legitimately funny. That was a good one.
Oh, bless your heart. Okay, not
hilarious.
again. Don't do it again.
That's hilarious, guys. Y'all are so funny.
How was your Bourbon Street experience? Did you find anything good? Did you do anything fun, or not really?
I went to this one bar to watch the end of the Florida game. And I asked for the bourbon selection wasn't great. They had a Knob Creek, so I asked for that neat, and the bartender had no idea what I was talking about with the neat. She's like, "So you just want a shot of it?" I'm like, "Well, a shot, but like in a rocks glass over her head." So we compromised on her just giving me it in a shot glass, and I just sipped on the Knob Creek for about 30 minutes like a weirdo. So yeah, that was the extent of it. I did a Beta beer pretty much everywhere I went, and I thought their amber lager was like phenomenal. I thought it was really great, except for at that one bar. It tasted like acid. That one bar as well. That one bar was not a great experience. I won't name it by name though.
There's like 7 million bars in I almost said Louisville, Louisiana. Yeah, I went by a place that actually had a pretty good selection. I didn't get anything there, but they had like old Forrester's birthday bourbon. They had an old Elijah Craig. They had some old Jefferson stuff. I did not get any of it because that just wasn't the vibes on Bourbon Street at that time. I did run by the Sazerac House. That was really cool. If you've you could spend anywhere from like 2.5 hours to 30 minutes in the Sazerac House and probably be fine with the experience either way.
Ben, there's Sazerac everywhere in that town, but like in the Sazerac House, like there are like little or like mini half bottles for like $15. It was the cup runneth over of affordable rye.
Man, how much did y'all bring back for me? Oh, that's right, 0.
Yeah, I had a rough weekend in New Orleans, so you got nothing. You lose. Good day, sir. Okay. Jason says, look up Bourbon 30. Buddy did it today and says the best bourbon experience is folks that do J Mattingly. They teach you how to blend, and you get to blend, label, and wax your own bottle. Speaking of that, I got to stir some of the Sazerac that he was making. That was cool. Like they were making it there at the distillery. He was like, do you want to stir a little bit? And I was like, I'll come in here and get a job. Of course, dad jokes. But got to stir some of it, and that was cool. It was a cool experience. He let us – I didn't taste any of it because they would give you like actually good samples on the tour. But Sazerac House was cool. Bourbon Street was – very different than what we'll experience this weekend. So, okay, we have one, and we're all drinking something. We'll review it at the end, but do we want to talk about it real quick? What do we have here tonight, Ben? You have a bottle? Oh, I'm the only one with the bottle.
Danny
Yeah,
Duff.
I have another
Stanley
bottle
Duff.
of a different pick, but yes.
Peerless single barrel rye. The only thing we have on the schedule right now is our tour at Peerless. Tours have been like, well, you know, and we're also going to the FSU game on Friday night, so I'll say that. But the only like bourbon event we have, Ben, I got a mediated credential, so you're kind of out of luck on this. But
really,
he does this to you every year.
Oh, I was like, gee, that sounds.
I mean, I did get one, but
I'll just stay drinking.
I'm
not going to the game.
Peerless single barrel rye. This is a store pick from Corona Cigar in Tampa. Tell our buddy Tommy. The date on this is May 19th, 2017. So that's cool. The barrel date is my son's birthday, just 5 years earlier. So shout out Lincoln. Shout out to Peerless. We'll review it at the end. Okay, that's a good place to start. Our only thing that we have scheduled right now is our Peerless tour. That's at like, I believe it's like 1:30 on Thursday when we land. We land at 10. We've got a little bit of time to kill. And then we have to be at Peerless at 1:30.
Yes.
What do you guys want to do in between landing at the air? Okay, so let's say we land at 10. Probably won't get out of the airport till 11, right? Let's just give ourselves an hour there. We've got 2 hours to kill. What do you guys want to do? Ben, you want to go first? You want to pick something? Brent, you want to let Brendan go? What do you want to do here?
I'll go first. That's fine. In my head, I want to stay viable to like the Louisville like area. And so there are multiple distilleries on kind of like in downtown. And so I think in my head, I really want to come home with a Michter's pour your own bottle from the distillery. And that's something they offer. You don't need a tour to do it, from what I've been told. We'll see. But you don't need a tour to do it. You pour a bottle, you get to sign it. It'll be all cool. Put it in a nice box, whatever. I'll overpay because that's what it's going to be. But I think that has to be on our trip at some point, to come home with a Michter's pour your own bottle from the distillery.
I like it. Okay, so Brendan's our little note keeper here. Little note keeper.
Brendanowitz.
But
Mark Brendanowitz.
I've got the Peerless is doing a release of the Double Oaked on Saturday. It sounds like that's interesting.
Hello, Peerless.
Sean's working on some things. We've also got Sean's list here that we'll pull up here in a minute. I've got the maps up, and Ben, I hate to give you credit for anything in life.
I definitely would give me a lot of credit for most things.
Ben was over like the other night, and he said something, and it was funny. I was like, I hate giving Ben credit. Michter's is 2 blocks from Peerless.
Yeah,
so
super close.
There could not be a better suggestion. That probably would have been my first pick too. I'm glad that you picked it so that I don't have to and I can use something else. But Michter's is right there. I think we should do it. Jason's saying that you have to be at Michter's right when they open to get to pour your own.
That's not great.
But he's saying they open at noon. So
they open at noon. We land at like 11 or something, right? What's
our distillery hours? So the hours say Thursday's 10 a.m. So we're not going to be there right at open, but we could potentially be there by like 10:30, 10:45.
What about Friday?
Friday we could go first thing in the morning.
So we are running on our list. We are running into an issue is we can't actually book a tour though. We have to go impromptu and hope to just get a spot, right?
Yeah. There's no tour you need to do that to
you can just go buy one tour.
Oh really? Oh yeah, okay. Mm-hmm. So Friday morning, unfortunately we land at 10 a.m. We land at 10 a.m. A little bit, yeah. So I say we try to get there. We just go and see what it looks like, get a feel for it on Thursday, and then we make our strategic play, whether that's viable on Friday.
That's a good idea.
I like it.
I think we go by there on Thursday. If we can't pour, we come back first thing Friday morning.
I just said that.
So say we can't.
Hey guys, I think we should go there right when we fly in on Thursday. If we can't get in there, I think first thing Friday morning we just go.
Okay.
I mean, I like Ben's idea the best.
That's probably what.
Hey guys,
Brendan's the worst.
Wait, what about this? Stick with me here.
I'll stick with you.
I don't get
Yes.
it.
I'm just saying yes. So if we can't, say we go to Michter's and it's
Friday. Can't get in there.
No, Thursday.
Thursday. Go
Say we
first
go on
thing Friday.
Thursday, can't get in, nothing to do. What
Right.
do we fill that next 2 hours with? You guys want to go get something to eat on Sean's list?
All right, so
definitely.
I'm pulling up where the Michter's distillery is. It's in
It's
downtown.
like right
Louisville.
next to Evan Williams and Old Forrester and Peerless.
Oh,
So it's all
all
right
right.
downtown.
I have a pitch.
Okay, I've got one too, but you go first.
All
Or
right,
you want to write down a piece of paper?
Oh wait, what? It's
No,
like
I'm
a
just saying we'll
draft?
put it in a hat and then pick
Oh.
one.
Was not good at all. So just a couple blocks away from there is the Old Forrester
that was
distillery.
mine.
What a genius move.
And so Old Forrester is there's like 2 or 3 distillers that I absolutely love, and I think we like everything they do that we talk about here on the show. Old Forrester is one of them, so I'd love to have a chance to go see them there. And if not, like if that doesn't work out, there's apparently some pretty good eats downtown right around there as well, where you can kind of reconvene. I think the Muhammad Ali Center. No, wait, is that a museum? No, it's just
Yeah.
a center. I was trying to see where else we can go nearby. But I would like to try to get into Old Forester, and then there's a couple restaurants nearby as well that have expansive whiskey list. So
Yeah, I like the Old Forester pick. I think that was going to be my suggestion as well. I think that is the move. Like, I think that's what we do. In fact, should we? It also opens at 10. Should we just skip Michter's and try to be Michter's right at Friday morning and just go straight to Old Forester?
I don't hate that.
Is there anything we can get at Old Forester? Like, what would be the benefit of not checking out the Michter's? Like, what would getting
Nothing.
out to Old Forester early accomplish? Nothing.
It's kind of on the way. So yeah, we should run by Michter's and see it. Take 10 minutes and then we'll get to Old Forester. Sometimes they do that Old Forester 117, right? That 117.
Yeah, that'd be good.
There is stuff that happens, but again, I want to go there one way or the other. I'm really not going on this trip like trying to hunt like crazy or trying to find bottle. If we find something cool, we'll bring it home. But I really just want to go and enjoy the experience. And so, yeah, I think we run by Michter's. If we can't get that bottle, we go to Old Forester, hit Michter's on Friday morning. If we do get it at Michter's, I still think with them being so close and we don't have a tour set up, I still think we could do both before we go to
Peerless.
Peerless. Yeah, I mean, think about it. We're going to say we get there at 11 and we're there from 11 to noon. How much longer do you need to be at a distillery that you don't have a tour at? Right? Like
most distilleries are going to have bars, so we can post up at pretty much any of the bars at the distilleries. So just a point of reference.
Hey guys, I got a DM as this is ongoing. Someone has a potential hookup to get us a tour at Michter's.
Oh, hello.
So
let's go. I love it.
I'm working on it.
I've looked like pretty much for Michter's
every day for
any
6
of their tours, and they're all gone. Like Founders, all that, everything. I mean, and the Michter's like the $100 tour is freaking solid. They give you a taste of like the 20 or the 25 year. What a great value.
So
I'm officially out of what we're reviewing tonight, just as a point of reference.
You're already out of it? Go get your other Peerless at some
I
point.
will.
How'd you finish it? Oh boy, not bad.
It's a good, guys. This is a planning night. Takes a whole lot of brain power. Might as well just drink a little bit. Jeez. Also circling back to the Peerless Double Oak release, that's gonna be released at 10 a.m. the 18th, which is Saturday. The first 250 bottles will be signed and labeled. So if that's something you're interested in,
but it's
just as
look, Sean's waiting on word from Michter's. So does that mean that? But that Peerless Double Oaked, it's just a regular double oaked.
It's just their release for like this year.
Okay, so that'd
still be cool to say.
It'd be
so cool having it signed or whatever, but it's not like end all be all kind of thing.
Yeah, no, because they'll get it down here. So okay, so
Tommy's
Patrick Chan, I appreciate Patrick. I don't know if I've seen you a ton on here. Appreciate you for tuning in. Let me go to some of your stuff. Saying to go to Willett. Willett's okay. So let me throw a curveball in here and see if you guys have any interest in doing it. Tommy's been telling us to go to Willett as well.
Yes.
Would you guys
Willett shoe?
Oh my goodness. Willett is a long way, right?
Yeah.
That's down there in Bardstown, right?
Right.
would you guys have any interest in on Friday morning? Patrick, first time viewer, my man, appreciate you. Would you guys have any interest in getting up early on Friday morning? I know that's the day of the game, but doing Bardstown down there that morning and then coming back that afternoon. You know, if we spent from 10 a.m. until about 2:30 p.m., we'll spend 4 hours down there.
Mm-hmm.
We'll come back at 2:30, get back to town at 4. That would even allow us a hour and a half delay to get back to town. Would you guys have interest in going down to that Bardstown area and doing maybe Willett and Beam or things like that, Heaven Hill, whatever?
I am not opposed to that. I think that's pretty solid. We give up Michter's at open if we go out there that early. We give up Michter's, and then we're relying on Michter's to be open to be us to get in on Saturday.
Okay. So Saturday, Brendan, you have some stuff going on Saturday, but are you available like right at 10 a.m. Saturday? Like, could you go to Michter's right at 10 a.m. and then do your other stuff?
Yes. Okay. I just need to be free for lunch. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm okay.
Oh, no, wait. I'm sorry. I have to work on Saturday morning after the game. I was thinking Saturday was before the game. You guys may have to do that one on your own.
This is Friday.
Now he's got to write like after the game.
Like I had to write like the morning. Like I'll be writing until 2 a.m. and then get up like at 6 a.m. and write some more. Is kind of how that
sounds like a regular college day. I mean, I'm just saying, you might as well just power through, dude. Power through.
What if we just drive and you just work off our hotspot? You just run in with us and run back out.
Why don't you just stay at home and me and TJ will go and rage?
Oh gosh, that's not very kind. So I think we try to get Michter's done as soon as we get up there. We try to get Michter's done. In a perfect world, we get Michter's. Maybe we go to Forrester, maybe we don't. Friday morning, we can tentatively plan on getting up early. Leave the Airbnb at 8:30. Get down to Bardstown at like 10. Hang out for 4 hours, come back to Louisville for the game and all that stuff. Then Saturday, we can just kind of figure that out. Like Brendan's got to work a little bit.
Yeah.
We'll have stuff we can do. Brendan, you're kind of done after lunch. Are you?
Yeah,
kind of,
that might be like a good, like if people have suggestions for like restaurants and bars in downtown Louisville, that might be like a good like exploration day, or even like a bourbon hunting day potentially.
Yeah,
for us
Saturday afternoon.
And
I feel like we're gonna be timed out of distilleries as it gets later in the evening.
For sure. Yeah,
like it'd be hard to go out to Bardstown after lunch on Saturday.
So Baker, I love how the game's an afterthought. The game's literally lowered. Yeah, it's just a game, man.
What game?
It's just Ben sitting up in the stands by himself while Brendan and I are in the AC.
Dude, no joke. Been there, done that. What a nightmare.
You had a good shout out Johnny. You had a good time with Johnny. So here's what I will ask.
Willett,
get out of here. We're gonna do our Peerless tour at 1:30. Probably be done at 3. I think at that point we're gonna go back to the Airbnb, check in, right? Drop our stuff off. At 5 p.m. when we get back into Louisville, like back into town, we're staying about 10 minutes outside the city. When we get back into town, again, great time for restaurants, bars. I'm sure we'll do both of those, right? We'll want to eat something. We'll want to get something, hit a bar or two after dinner. Though that would be a great time for suggestions. If you guys have something here on the show, here I'll list off some of Sean's. He had Jeff Ruby's, obviously the steakhouse there, Doc Crow's barbecue spot, Holy Grail. It's an old church converted into a tap room. Great craft beers, awesome bar food, poutine. Yeah. Proof on Main, amazing food, great bar. There's a rooftop bar he suggested, River House. Obviously, I want to hit all these places, and so this is going to be tough. But he's got bars. He's got different food things. We need to find a place for dinner that night.
We need to try to hang out with Sean, too. Like, I feel like an actual we've never drank with Sean before.
Oh, that's true. Sean should buy our drinks on Friday night.
Sean, thank you.
Thank you, Sean. Yeah. This hangover brought to you by Sean.
I don't get it.
I threw it up on the screen. Thank you, Sean. What a guy. Oh boy. Look at this. Friday Night Rights.
Eddie, come on.
Okay. So land. I think we've got Thursday. Oh, Sean's not going.
Oh, I thought he was. He was talking about the.
Oh no, New Orleans is where he went. He never hit me up in New Orleans, or if he did, I didn't have my phone, so it's fine.
He did. It was.
He kept texting you the entire time.
He was texting me all day.
Yeah. Like, where are you at?
You know where I want to really try to go to eat if we can. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. It's a good pizza place. It's called Papa John's. I heard that's pretty clutch in Louisville.
I heard that in Louisville they have a chain of the Sbarros. You know, one of the best places in New York. If you ever watched,
get me a New York slice.
Yeah.
You know what I would like. I wouldn't mind seeing is the pizza place that Dave Portnoy got kicked out of. I think that'd be a pretty good one for one bite review. Maybe not.
I'd be down for that.
Just to say we've seen it. I'll stand right there. Be cool. Yeah, back on track. Sorry.
I'm with it.
There's a bar called Hell and High Water.
Oh.
It's like a speakeasy. Sorry.
Easy for you to speak.
Speakeasy.
Good.
It's a speakeasy. But right now they have only reservations for a party of 2. So who's gonna not make it?
I think we just pull like a
we didn't know.
Kind of like a Cousin Eddie.
My friend just came here.
Yeah, and we just pull up a chair. You know, yeah. Sorry, he's Brendan's with us, man. No big deal.
It's like a high-end cocktail lounge.
He's our driver. He's our driver.
Yeah, valet.
100%. Are you? I don't think Ben's feeling the Jeff Ruby's thing. I don't think we could get reservations anyway. Just to
yeah, I don't think we can either. I mean, listen, Christie's going to have to owe me a steak pretty soon, anyways. Once Josh Burrell gets his 36th snap of the season, so we don't have to force steak. I'll be getting a free steak dinner fairly soon. That's good.
Dang.
I do have a question. Somebody told me they think that Jackson will get a sack this week, just since it's his old team. Any thoughts around that, Brendan?
Jarrett Jackson? Yeah, probably.
How about
probably have ample opportunity.
The Brown. Hello.
Yeah, so Friday at 8:30. Yeah, there's nothing within 2.5 hours at Jeff Ruby's.
Okay. I'm not married to it. The Sidebar is the place. That was the name of the restaurant. Sidecar. Sidebar. It is a beer.
Sidecar is a drink.
There used to be a place in Tallahassee called Sidecar that was a bar, and they served a sidecar drink there. And it was really good. They closed. So Sidebar is the name of it. It have burgers, bourbon, beer, right by the river, right by the old Forrester distillery, walking distance. That might be a lunch spot, depending on what materializes on Thursday afternoon.
Yeah. Jason says they're doing dinner at the Brown on Saturday. That wasn't on my suggestions, the Brown. Can you tell us a little bit about it, Jason? I know, Jason, I know you shot me a text, but I can't monitor all these things at once. So shoot it
in a hotel.
Yeah.
We do need to try to eat a hot brown while we're there.
What is this? Tell the people what a hot brown is.
I know the name is unsettling, but it's a Louisville delicacy. It's basically a piece of toast with like a hollandaise kind of sauce, a bunch of cheese, and bacon on it, and that sounds
amazing. Sounds amazing after bourbon or rye, whatever you're drinking.
Yeah, good sober up type of meal. So that's kind of like a Louisville staple. I'm not sure why or how, but a hot brown would be a quintessential, if you will.
Quintessential, yeah. I wonder how many doll hairs that costs. 8 Up is a place that Jason sent, or that Sean sent me. Sorry. 8 Up is a rooftop bar with fire pits. A little upscale. I don't know if I can do upscale with you guys.
Ooh, let's do it, baby.
Silver Dollar is another one that I kind of stuck out to me. It's an old fire station turned into a restaurant.
I had someone on Twitter recommend that as well. I asked people for suggestions. David Lane suggested it. Silver Dollar on Frankfurt Avenue.
Yeah, I want to hit up as many happy hours as possible. I live for happy hours. So,
dude, Ben is the cheapest dude I've ever met in my life. You forgot that Brendan's putting this entire thing on CBS's card.
Thank you, 24/7. We appreciate it.
There's some lunch suggestions. I think that if we miss on, we're gonna have to eat something when we land, right? So I think if we miss on
Papa John's,
Michter's,
KFC,
and we go to Old Forrester, KFC, get out of here. I think we can find something good for Royals chicken. Sounds good. I already ate chicken fingers with Brendan one leg of this road trip. So we'll try some more fried chicken. But that was
desperation.
Stuff. Doc Crow's is a barbecue spot. I'd love some Kentucky barbecue. Like that sounds amazing. Barbecue at some point on this trip, I feel like needs to happen. Bourbon, barbecue, beer, burger, like triple B me. Quadruple
Brendan.
B, I guess.
Brendan,
Ben.
BBB.
A sextuple.
I don't want any of that.
I'm going to lay the last B
keep
out
all
of
those tuples.
Okay, Saturday, when do you kind of free up, Brendan?
Let's say like noonish conservatively. Could be a little bit earlier. Could be a little bit later.
But you got lunch, right?
Yeah, but it depends if I get like an 11 o'clock lunch, and I haven't made like steadfast plans with Ben yet, but we just know we're doing lunch. So around then.
You guys are going
with me?
Not Ben Cock, Ben Jones, different.
Oh,
Ben.
I was like, I guess we have plans, whatever.
I was like,
hey Ben, you want to ditch?
Yeah,
this
you telling me about that, or
TJ's probably going to be over on Saturday, so we'll just go to lunch without him. So Ben and I will do some stuff that morning. Maybe we'll go hunting a little bit. If we find some stuff, we'll bring it back for you. I think Brendan had a good idea. If we're out hunting, we should do kind of a rotational thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like just because you see it first on the shelf, if Ben walks in and there's an old Forrester barrel strength rye, like we're giving that to him.
So
I don't think we're gonna find anything great out there.
Yeah,
I don't
either. I think if you see it first, I think you should get dibs. I think it's more like if we all go to the counter and someone's like, "Oh, I got this great thing behind us," then we talk it over. I think if Ben walks in and sees a Michter's barrel strength rye first, he gets it. Like I think that's fair.
That thing.
Yeah,
TJ said he's like 5 in a row. I think he should spread some love.
Okay, well then yeah, don't be a dick, Ben.
Don't be a cock, is what you should say.
Yeah. Damn it, that would have been better.
How'd you screw that up?
I don't know.
Yeah, no promises.
Long day.
I think the Michter's tour is a go. Brendan, DM me your contact info for them to set it up. Patrick, hey, let's go. Yeah, so we'll rearrange the schedule.
Patrick gave me. Patrick gave us a lead here. I'm sending him a number now for the head.
Just put your number on the comments here. Here, what's your number? I'll just say it. What is it? 407. I'll just put it on here.
Don't ever do this.
I did not want to change that number.
Oh yeah, Sean mentioned it's Kentucky Bourbon Fest, so there will be a lot going on. It'll be a crazy weekend. It'll be a lot of fun.
I feel like I'm gonna CC TJ on this because he's better at schmoozing than I am. So I'll have TJ end up taking over. I'll be the name who gets us through the door, but then TJ takes us home. Ben, you just sit there and look pretty.
So Kentucky Bourbon Fest also going on with the game in town. And this is the second city we've gone to, Brendan, where there's another festival going on at the same time as this massive descending on the town. This one might be a little calmer, but we'll see. It's bourbon, you know?
I don't know. I don't know.
I want to know what
the lineup is amazing.
For Kentucky Bourbon Fest?
Yeah, they got Jack White, Pearl Jam, Alanis Morissette, I guess.
Walk me through like what would be the big pool for me to go there, because I've looked at it and I'm like,
Dave
okay,
Chappelle.
I've been to bourbon festivals before.
Dave Chappelle's gonna be there.
No, that's a joke.
Okay. All right.
Wow, you felt for that. I was like, come on, dude.
I mean, Pearl Jam and Jack White don't do it for you.
No.
The Always Sunny podcast is gonna be there. I love that. Oh my god.
Jack White?
There's a retail store right around the corner from Old Forester that literally has everything, but it's all secondary prices. Yeah.
Don't tempt me. Jeez, I can find 1,000 of those.
CBS's card.
Oh, hello, CBS. CB.
Sorry, I got stuck on this. Dave Chappelle is going to be there.
Oh, is he really? I was just making a joke.
No, I'm just messing with you. It wasn't a funny joke, so I thought I'd counter it with a not funny joke as well.
Oh, very good.
Tickets for admission are sold out.
You did a great job.
I think can't make it anyway.
Jason's going.
The Doody brothers.
Okay. So what time is our tour?
I haven't. Hey, Patrick's working on it for us. Thank you,
Patrick's the man.
Patrick, seriously, thank you for even giving us a chance at it.
Yeah.
Patrick?
Yeah.
Patrick,
so you're saying there's a chance.
Patrick, anything in Ben's collection that you want, Ben, send him a picture of what all you got. Let's send him a bottle.
Okay.
Would you like a sample of my Saserac Rye finished in a red wine barrel?
Would you like Ben to give you a handy? Because he does have a Thomas H. handy.
Thomas H. Handy.
So, okay, that's good. I was just like 30 minutes plan on the trip.
Perfect. All right, and we have clarity. We have a plan. Okay.
Patrick, you get us into a founder's tour, $100 tour. I'll give you a little. I'll give you a little sampy stamp.
See if you can get a founder's tour for $75.
The handy stamp.
That's
handy stamp.
So we're landing at 10. Sounds like we're going to Michter's. Maybe if we're doing a tour another time, we may not. But Michter's, Old Forrester, then to Peerless, check into the hotel, come back out, go to some dinner, find some bars on Friday night.
If we go home
Saturday,
at 3, we're missing the happy hour times. You guys are just completely missing the happy hour.
I don't know if they do like half. I don't know if you can go get a pour of whiskey for like half.
Ben, before I get obliterated, I don't think I want to drive to
Yes,
downtown. I think we need to Uber in.
Yeah.
So, I want to be able to enjoy myself.
And I think we take the stuff back at 3 and we get back to Louisville by like 4. You know,
okay.
We'll need to take a shower. I'll need to take a big old poop after traveling all day. Yeah,
I'm not Dane Draper, bro. This is not the conversation that you want to have with me. So we should do a live.
This is good, Peerless.
On the way.
People would love that.
Come back in, do some stuff Friday night in Louisville, dinner, find some bars, stumble our way home, get up early. Unless the Michter's tour is going to be
a thing, then we got to be there early.
On Friday.
Be ready to rage.
Head to Bardstown early on Friday morning. Come back. We're gonna tailgate a little bit. If you're going to the game, if you're going to the game,
hit us up.
May just kind of drink some beers behind a truck or whatever. Like I don't think we're gonna go crazy or anything for a tailgate, but hang out a little bit. My buddy Josh is coming. Obviously, Brendan and Ben will be there as well.
I'm a huge FSU fan.
So. Go to the game, hang out for the game, have fun. And then Saturday, Brendan's got to work in the morning. Saturday, I think we go hunt a little bit. I think we find some good food. I don't know if there are going to be any distillery things there or not, but Ben, we can kind of figure that out on our own. Whatever you want to do Saturday morning, we'll figure it out. I'm also down for like relaxing just a little bit. So we'll see.
Let's see. Let's play Thursday. Saturday, a little bit more by ear, but I think we have the highlights. We want to revolve the trip around. And